You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is the case of Murray versus Gerald Donaldson.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Ms. Harris, you have been caught in a love triangle. There are two men in court today claiming to have fathered your 18-month-old daughter, Anaya. Your current boyfriend, the plaintiff, Mr. Murray, and the defendant, your ex-boyfriend, Mr. Donaldson. They are both in court today to prove paternity. So, Ms. Harris, please come join me here so we can start this case and get some paternity answers. So, Ms. Harris, now you're currently in a relationship with Mr. Murray.
Yes.
But both Mr. Murray and Mr. Donaldson think they are your 18-month-old daughter Anaya's biological father.
Yes.
Why is that? Let's talk about these relationships. Tell me about your relationship with Mr. Donaldson.
From my understanding, we was dating. But then when I got pregnant, he told me he had feelings for another girl. And he told me that he didn't want to be with me. So I was basically alone during my pregnancy. He was there during the baby shower, and he came to the hospital with his mom when I had her.
So wait, you're dating Mr. Donaldson, you're in a relationship. You all are boyfriend and girlfriend?
Yeah, we were.
And so you're boyfriend and girlfriend, and you find out you're pregnant while you're in the relationship with him?
Yes.
And you tell him you're pregnant,
Yeah.
and he accepts that you're pregnant and it's my baby.
Well, he didn't believe I was pregnant.
Oh, he didn't even believe you were pregnant?
No.
You didn't believe she was pregnant, Mr. Donaldson?
Not at the beginning.
Why'd you feel like she was lying?
I felt like she was trying to ruin the relationship that I had.
Oh, you feel like she was trying to hang on to you by claiming that she was pregnant because you told her you were in love with somebody else.
That's right.
So did you find out he wanted to be in a relationship with somebody else before you got pregnant or after you got pregnant?
It was after I got pregnant.
So you were already pregnant and then you found out, he tells you, I want to be with somebody else.
Yes.
How long did this relationship last between you and Mr. Donaldson?
It was like a couple months. It wasn't that long.
Just a couple months?
Yes.
And so you say at some point he did accept that the baby was his?
I mean, he had to when he seen that my belly was big.
Oh, because you said at first he didn't even believe it, so then when your stomach started growing.
No, he brought me a pregnancy test.
Oh, he did, all right. So you brought her a pregnancy test and said, prove it.
Yeah.
And she did.
By that time, it was too late. She was like big. I hadn't seen her in so long. It wasn't even no point in getting a pregnancy test.
Oh, because you could tell then she is pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay, and did you accept at that time that you were the father of the baby?
Yes, I did.
You did. You acknowledged it and you accepted it.
Yes, I did.
Were you active in the doctor's appointments? Did you go to those?
No.
No.
Were you there when the baby was born?
Yes.
You were?
Yes.
At the hospital?
Yes.
So I want to ask your mom, did you know about this pregnancy, ma'am?
I did not find out about it until she was about 5 months, maybe.
You never knew your son was possibly the father of this child?
When he told me about it, I accepted that he was because that's what Chastity stated, that he was the dad.
At what point, Mr. Donaldson, did you say, Mom, I have something I have to tell you?
I didn't even tell her, honestly. I told my father, and my father told her.
That works too when you're scared to tell Mom. So you tell your dad tells your mom, and Mom, at what point do you actually meet Miss Harris? Because you don't even know her at this point.
I had met her one time before, and then the second time was at the baby shower.
And you were there as the grandmother, the paternal grandmother?
Yes.
Did you have any doubts or any reason to believe that someone else could be the child's biological father at that time?
No.
So after the baby's born, Mr. Donaldson, do you develop a relationship with Anaya?
Yes, we did, but she stayed so far away from me I couldn't see her as much as I wanted to. So, we tried to make something happen, tried to make it work. It just didn't.
And so how many times have you seen Anaya? She's 18 months. How many times have you been to see her?
I've seen her quite a few times.
You've seen her a lot of times now.
Yeah.
And your family has accepted the baby?
Yes, we accept her. But when all of this started, we kind of just backed away from the whole situation because it was getting a little messy.
So at what point do you start having doubts that Anaya is your grandchild?
The thing that really changed my mind is when my mother went to pick the baby up and saw Fred.
Oh, so Mr. Murray, why do you believe you could be the biological father of this child?
One day I was on Facebook and I got a message from Jalen, and he told me that the baby could possibly be mine.
So you get a message from Mr. Donaldson?
Yeah.
Telling you that the baby could possibly be yours?
Yeah, I need to get a DNA test.
You sent him that message, Mr. Donaldson?
I don't recall. I'm not gonna say yes, I'm not gonna say no. I don't recall.
And wait, you just saw a message on your account, And what did you say when you got that?
I said, are you sure? Then I had to ask her how she was feeling about it because I was going around her family and they was telling me that she looked just like me.
So as you started going around and meeting her family, they started telling you that the baby looks just like you.
Exactly like me.
So you did sleep with Mr. Murray
Yes.
while you were in the relationship with Mr. Donaldson?
Yes.
Okay, let me try to understand all this. Mr. Murray, what do you remember? She was in a relationship with Mr. Donaldson at the time, but you all ended up having a sexual encounter during that time?
Yes.
But you say you used protection. You say you did not. Okay, that's how we get a paternity issue. So, Ms. Harris, why are you so convinced that Mr. Donaldson is the father if you admittedly had sex with Mr. Murray during the time you were also having a relationship with Mr. Donaldson?
Because during that time, he used protection.